So recently we've seen on a historical night in women's college basketball, we see Kansas State's Ayoka Lee go off for 61 points. Their win against Oklahoma. And if you watch the clip, I think this is a clip that a lot of post players should be watching. You see right here, high-low pass, be able to seal, be able to finish with their left. Same thing here. Same thing here. You know, on the left block, keeps the ball high on the catch, can finish at the rim. That is important for you post players to learn. Is not just to keep the ball high so you don't get the ball stolen, you don't get your shot blocked, but be able to finish at the rim, keeping the ball high as well. Here she's knocking down 2 free throws. That's important as well. Back to the game action. Guards, this is something you gotta do too. If you're watching this in your guard, you gotta learn how to feed your bigs. You gotta learn how to make a post entry pass. A lot of y'all don't know how to do that. Anyway, back to the film here, and look at she always seals. That's so important to be able to finish over both shoulders right there. Turn it back here. So far, all the finishes she's had, she's always gone over that right shoulder, and she's right-handed, you know. So being able to finish over both shoulders, so important. If you want to be a successful post player, you got to be able to finish over both shoulders, finish with both hands. Here's another thing too. Don't panic when a double tries to come. Look when the double comes here. Watch here. The double comes here. She doesn't panic. She just catches it, finds the rim, keeps the ball high, and finishes the layup. That's what you want out of your post players. This game, she was super efficient. She was like 23 for 30, I believe. There you go again, turning over that right shoulder, laying it in. She laid it in with the right hand, but she's comfortable finishing over that right shoulder. The same thing, she's not trying to force position. She's being very patient. She knows how to seal and get an easy layup. You know what I mean? She's not doing anything she doesn't have to do. She's not doing anything unnecessary. She's just holding her seal and finishing. Catch her right here. Post players, I hope you saw that, because that is one other thing I want you to learn. Here, not everything has to be at the rim. You know, everything outside the restricted area, but in the key, kind of this general area right over here. You can have it a little bit over here and a little bit over here. You know, basically outside the restricted area, but within, 10 to 15, within 8 to 10 feet, 10 to 15 feet. That's what I like to call the money zone, because you can get that shot anytime you want if you're posting up. You know what I mean? So check this out here. She catches it a little bit high. She's on the second hash mark here. And she just shoots it over the top. She's not trying to force her way into creating, a layup that's not there. She's just she can take what the defense gives her. That's why that money area is important to master as well. You know what I mean? So, she's not forcing she's not putting up any bad shots. She's not creating turnovers. She's not doing anything. She's out of her comfort zone. She's not trying to create something that isn't there. So that's one thing I'd really like to see post players develop a lot more into, just taking advantage of that money zone and being able to convert those shots. And that'll open up that post game so much. Here it goes. Same thing. She knows, holds her seal, gets an easy layup. This next clip here, look, she's not going to climb over her back. She's just going to follow the ball and get easy rebound and add one. You'll probably see a bunch of post players try and jump over someone's back. Like, watch the replay here. Now, she's getting boxed out. If the ball doesn't go right, she doesn't climb over someone's back. She just follows the ball. She's not going through people. She's not picking up unnecessary fouls. She's just going toward the ball. I mean, post player, that's another thing you gotta do. You gotta be able to stay on the floor. And if you're gonna start jumping on people's backs and going through people's bodies, you're not gonna be on the floor very long. Look at that, 29 points in 14 minutes, all from knocking down easy shots. I mean, these are the shots that you have to work on, absolutely. And that finishing on the right side. Now it's the second half. Good seal, good high-low seal. Trusting your dribble, not going anywhere unnecessary. Back that up. You know what I mean? Look where she catches it. Under the rim. Take one dribble back. Now look where she's at. Perfect spot to finish right there. That's stuff you love to see. You love to see your post players who can play under control and not force anything unnecessary. There she goes, trying to look for that high-low seal. They hit her with that high-low. Good finish with the left hand. See, that's what I'm talking about. Finish with both hands. Turn over both shoulders. Finish with both hands. That is crucial if you're a post player. See, all that is just, all stuff that isn't super glamorous, isn't super entertaining. Check this out. Money zone right there. All these shots aren't super highlight reel plays. They're not super flashy. They're not this. They're not that. But look at the simplicity. She catches it here, faces the rim, and just shoots it over the top. You know what I mean? Because as a post player, you're gonna get that shot any time you want. You're gonna get that 8-foot shot anytime you want right here. And if you keep working on this, it's gonna be money all day long. So not everything has to be at the rim as well. If you have this open 8-footer, take that 8-footer all the time. Because that will be easy money every single time if they give it to you. Same thing, throw it inside again, gets a good seal, finishes over her right shoulder. That's the one thing post players have to do as well. Post players have to hold their seal a lot longer, especially right here. Miss layup, grabs a rebound, doesn't jump over anyone's back. She has position and gets the putback. See, same thing. Catches it. She loves going over that right shoulder. Finishes with the left hand. You know what I mean? That's what you have to be able to do. Like I keep saying over and over. Finish over both shoulders. Finish with both hands. Same thing. You get that high-low pass. Keep the ball high. Finish it. All stuff that you probably should have. Post players learn when they first start playing. Keep the ball high and finish a layup. Same thing. Keep the ball high. Finish at the rim. And I think that's her 61st point, I believe. And yeah, so what have we seen today? It's not super crazy. It's not super exciting, but it gets the job done. And if you can finish, and if you're a post player, you can finish with both hands. You can finish over both shoulders. You can knock down open shots. 15 feet and in. You're gonna be able to play for quite a long time. And she plays super efficient this game. I think she was 23 for 30 this game, and that's incredible. That's awesome. I mean, post players. Gender doesn't matter if you're a guy or a girl. If you're a post player, this is the game. This is a player you should be watching. These are all the shots that you should be mastering. Finish with your left, finish with your right, finish over your left shoulder, finish over your right shoulder. Shots outside the key, 15 feet in, those should be automatic for you post players. And if you work on those shots, you'll be able to play for a long time, and maybe you'll definitely get some minutes, you're gonna get some opportunities. Maybe you continue to keep playing at the next level as well. But once again, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Deep Dive, a production of Gazoo Media.